Bless up, bless up, bless all the way up. It's your boy Change Agent Cooper. Make sure you like this channel, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell for notifications so you can be alerted when this content is coming out. I got a lot to say and I'm going to say it. I have a lot of experience, strength, and hope, and I'm going to share it. For me not to, that would be blasphemy. And I want to tell you something. I wasn't adopted. My daddy was, but I wasn't adopted. But on this video, I am fighting for every last adopted person in the United States of America that may need to utilize an amazing underutilized resource called WIOA, Dislocated Worker Services and Federal Programming. I'm doing this video on behalf of them. And I'm going to tell you why. So my team, we've been ramping up engagements with the Workforce Board resources, some amazing resources that go underutilized specifically by people from marginalized communities because they don't know. They just don't know. But we, the community health workers, experts that are in between, resource navigators, you dig? We out here letting these people know about the resources that can help them get economic security. And did you not know that economic stability is a social determinant of health? You dig? And this is what we're trying to do for the returning citizens, especially because we, Operation Gateway, our mission is to decrease recidivism by addressing the social determinants of health of returning citizens. And economic stability is one of them. Hence me being so involved with the Workforce Board resources. Hence me doing this video. Let's talk about Workforce Innovative Opportunity Act. For a person to get enrolled in WIOA, they have to turn in vital records. ID or driver's license, social security card, birth certificate. If it's a male, you got to have registered with the selected services. And if you haven't, you got to provide justification why you haven't, and you got to communicate with them people or you will not get the resource. The thing we've been running into lately, and this is what this video is about, is the piece that requires a birth certificate. You dig? Did you know that if a person is adopted, they can't just go to the register of deeds and get their birth certificate? It could take months to get a birth certificate if you wasn't born in. It could take months if you was adopted and you can't get it from the county you was born in. Here in North Carolina specifically, we've ran into 4 people. 3 of them had to miss up on the resource. You feel me? And we was trying to get them an on-the-job training contract. Had the process paved out. Had the employer, had the person, had the mentorship in place with the change agent from OG, Operation Gateway. And the person couldn't move forward with their OJT because OJT being on the job training contract, they couldn't move forward with their OJT because they couldn't get their birth certificate. And the birth certificate process, it almost take an act of Congress to get a birth certificate if you were adopted. And so I'm making this video right here because guess what? From where I've been reaching out and I've been searching for someone, hey, who could tell me about a waiver? But it ain't no waiver, bro. You got to have that birth certificate. Like when you go over the documentation of what you need in order to be able to get your birth certificate, man, let me tell you, it ain't working. So this is an equity issue. And here I am fighting for the underdog. And I just want to say, I'm putting this video out there. Can somebody share with me, some of y'all federal leaders, you dig? Can some of y'all share with me, is it possible for us to have an exception for people who have been adopted? Is there a way there can be some type of attestation that can come from the register of deeds indicating that a person has been adopted and that their birth certificate is in at the Capitol? Is there a way for something like that, for a document like that to suffice to move forward with the WIOA enrollment for a person who really needs that resource to get ahead and secure economic stability so that they can do well in life and move up with upward mobility and live happy, joyous, and free, participate in the economic mainstream? Is there a way that we can have some type of waiver? This message is for decision makers. I mean, for y'all people that's on the ground with me, though, amplify my voice, you dig? Because some of the same people you working with on the ground, you can run into this. As you learn about this amazing resource, this WIOA resource, you're going to start running into these. You feel me? So in solidarity, I'm trying to say, hey, somebody tell me something. It's got to be something that we can do to help these people. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, and He has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, and He has anointed me to proclaim freedom for the captives, those people who are in captivity called poverty. I'm here to rescue and introduce you to an amazing resource called Workforce Innovative Opportunity Act, because it might be able to help you, especially if you're a dislocated worker. And a dislocated worker can be defined as a person who has been unemployed for 13 weeks, a person who has been laid off or told they was going to get laid off, or impacted by divorce. I'm telling you, man, y'all better listen up. These resources are out here. And us community health workers, we amplify, we megaphones. Hey, y'all, they got the resources over here. But somebody help me with this thing about people that have been adopted. What can we do? How can we innovate to better serve the people who have been adopted and can't easily access their birth certificate? Them not being able to get their birth certificate keeps them from being able to utilize a resource that can get them out of poverty and into a life happy, joyous, and free. Let's address the root cause. Let's address the issues. Let's address the barriers. My name is Change Agent Cooper. I'm not the answer, but I'm for daggone sure the alternative. Bless up.